Okay, so what groups of animals did we hear about today are cold-blooded? So not which specific animals, which groups of animals were cold-blooded? Viola, give us one. And an anaconda it's a specific animal. I want to know which group of animals. Well, that's what we're talking about, is cold-blooded animals. An anaconda is it is a reptile. So reptiles are cold-blooded. Joey, what else? Fish are cold-blooded. What else is cold-blooded, guys? Amphibians. We've got reptiles, amphibians, and fish are cold-blooded. Turn and repeat that to your neighbor. 3, 2, 1. So which group of animals we read about today are warm-blooded? Ryder. That is not a group of animals. That is a specific animal. Group.
Hippos.
That is a specific animal. Give me one.
Birds.
Birds. Birds are warm-blooded. Very good. And our final one, Zoe.
Mammals.
Mammals. Birds and mammals are
Warm-blooded.
fabulous. Thank you. We're thinking of those groups, okay? Now, we have animals posted around the room that represent that group, but that is not the group. So Tabitha Toad represents the amphibians, but it is not the only amphibian, okay? Let's see. What do we mean when we say an animal is warm-blooded? What does that mean if I say, hey, that animal's warm-blooded? What does that mean? Turn and discuss with your neighbor. Get your ideas out first.
That means that they can change their body to
3, 2, 1. When we say an animal is warm-blooded, what do we mean? Love all these hands today. Kaylin, what does that mean? It what? Good. Warm-blooded animals can keep their temperature, right? They're pretty good at maintaining it. Do they? So that's pretty awesome, right? We are warm-blooded, so obviously we're awesome. So warm-blooded animals help stay warm, especially when it's cold outside. That's really important. Their body can help them stay warm. Describe some things a warm animal does. Describe some things a warm-blooded animal does to help it cool off when outside on temperatures that are really hot. So you might need to use a little bit of your background knowledge. If a warm-blooded creature goes outside on a really hot day, what does it do to help it cool off?
Sweat.
Haley, say it. Yeah, they sweat, right? When you go outside and you start dripping sweat, it's because your body's helping you cool off. Good. What else? Joey.
Dogs might pant.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's a great one. Panting. Good. Charlie.
Hippos go in the water.
Yeah, lots of animals go in the water. We heard egrets use it to cool down too. So going in water. How many of you like to go in water when it's really hot? Yeah, swimming, right? Super fun. What else?
Sometimes you slow down and take a seat.
Yeah, definitely. And it helps kind of cool you down a little bit, right? Just slow your body down a little bit. And Brock, one more thing.
Drink water.
Fabulous. You guys hit all the ones I was thinking of. That was awesome. Nice job. We're going to move on. We have learned that humans are warm-blooded animals, correcto?
Correct.
Why is it that humans can live in so many different environments then? We're warm-blooded. How can we live in so many different environments? Turn and talk with your neighbor. What do you think? Do we do extra things to help us as well? What are some things we do to help us as well? We mentioned some for if it's really hot out. What else can we do if it's cold? Well, if you're warm-blooded and it's really cold out, what are you going to do? 3, 2, 1. Why can humans live in so many different environments for warm-blooded? Ray.
Because our body temperatures like can fight off like if it's super cold. Like we have jackets that can help us, and like cold-blooded, they have to just like sit in the sun. And
right.
Like, if it's a cloudy day, like if it's a snowy day, like they have to like cuddle up with itself.
And we don't have to, right? One of the things we do as humans is if it's really cold out, what do?
Grab a jacket.
We grab a jacket. We grab a coat. We have things to help us warm up, right? Chloe mentioned if it's really cold out, we can eat something warm, or you said drink something warm, right? But still, that idea of we have things that help us warm up. We also go inside, humans typically go inside warm homes when they're cold as well. Bevis, we're going to do a super quick, this is going to be really fast, word work review. So in our reading, we read that a person's normal body temperature is about 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, and it remains constant. Something that is constant does not change very much. It stays steady and even, such as our temperature. 98.6 degrees is normal or constant. Miguel's grandfather, I'm just going to read you some sentences. Miguel's grandfather is a constant support to him when he needs math homework. Okay? So if someone is a constant support, they are always there, right? It's always something they can have. Have you ever noticed something in your life that is constant or is always steady? What is something in your life that's constant or always steady? Viola. What? Cats are annoying. Constant annoying cats. I would agree. They are. Griffin.
Practice.
Practice. What do you mean?
Sports.
How is that constant? Just describe it. Get more into it. Tell me more about it.
It goes like every week.
Okay, so he constantly has to practice. It's something that happens all the time. It's steady. We can count on it being there. Right.
Annoying dogs.
Dogs are also, they can constantly be annoying. It's a constant in your life. You know what's a constant in my life?
What?
I can count on something that's steady and is all the time constant. I wake up and I go to school. I wake up and I go to school. I wake up and I go to school. Is that a constant in most of your lives?
Yes.
When that's interrupted, it's different. Another constant is that each day I have to eat breakfast or coffee, one or the other, or both, right? It's something that's steady in my life and I have to do. Good, we're going to move on. I'm going to ask you guys to turn and tell your neighbor your constant, though. When you tell your neighbor the constant, I want you to make sure you use constant in it. So something that is in my life that stays constant is, use the word constant in your sentence. Go. Three, two, one. The word we've been talking about is the word constant. What part of speech, which part of speech, noun, verb, adjective, is constant? It is a, it's not a noun. It's not a person. We'll talk about it more in a little bit. So we're going to do a quick game, constant or not constant. On some days, Janie is friendly to me, and on other days, she doesn't talk to me. Is that constant or not constant?
Not constant.
My aunt is always willing to talk when I have a problem. Constant or not constant?
Constant.
My pet's snake temperature goes up and down depending on whether she's laying under the hot lamp or not. Constant or not constant?
Constant.
Not constant. Eating a good breakfast every day helps me think clearly at school. Constant or not constant?
Constant.
We hear that word every day. Sam's internal body temperature stays about the same whether it is cold or it is hot. Constant or not constant?
Constant.
Fabulous. Good job.